down on our mats, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, about one of your own fists distance between the knees. The hands are going to be behind the head. Take the head all the way to the floor, elbows nice and wide, but not all the way to the floor. And just take a little backward and forward tilt of the pelvis. Just start to get familiar with the two positions of the pelvis. So when the pelvis is tilted back into the mat and the ribs are pressing down as well, you're in imprint. And when the back is slightly arched and there's space underneath your lumbar spine, the back is in a forward position. And when it's just in a neutral position, the low back ribs are on the floor, the tailbone is on the floor, and there's just a little bit of room underneath the back of your waist. That's ideally where we want to stay with the spine now as we just start to exhale and take the head and shoulders off the floor. So we're curling the rib cage as far forward as possible. The hands are literally there to support the weight of the head. You're not actually pulling the head with the hands. The hands are just there to support the weight of the head. So we're going to pulse from here for 10, 9, 8, 7, exhale, exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there, take an inhale, and exhale, lower all the way down. We're going to straighten the left leg, left toes are pointing up, and the left leg is nice and long on the inside. Inhale for nothing to prepare. And then exhale, curl the head and shoulders off the floor, nice neutral pelvis, so we're not tilting it and pressing the back of the waist into the floor. We're going to hold it here and pulse for 10, getting higher, 6, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, exhale, exhale, 2, and 1, hold it, take an inhale, and exhale, lower all the way with control. Relax your elbows, relax your shoulders, relax your breath for a moment. We're going to take it into a little bit of a twist. So take a breath in to prepare. And then as you exhale, curl your head and shoulders off the floor, twist towards your right knee. Take your left hand to the outside of the right knee and squeeze a little bit higher. Hold that extra height. Take your hand back behind your head and take the right hand to the outside of the right knee as well. Squeeze a little bit higher, hold that extra height. Untwist, take an inhale, and exhale, lower all the way down. We're going to do that 2 more times. So inhale to prepare. And then exhale, round the head and shoulders off the floor, twist right, reach the left hand, pulse a little bit higher, hold that height, take the right hand, get a little bit higher, take the right hand behind the head, untwist, and come all the way down. Last time, exhale to come forwards, twist, left hand reaches, and back, right hand reaches, and back, untwist, and all the way back down. Bend the left knee, take a little windscreen micro of the knees from side to side. Nice big deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release. And then you straighten the right leg, toes pointed up towards the ceiling, left foot flat on the floor. Nice neutral spine, so a little bit of space underneath the back of the waist. Hands behind the head, take an inhale, exhale. Rolling the head and shoulders off the floor, twist to the left, reach the right hand, get a little bit higher, hold that extra height, reach the left hand, hold that extra height, untwist and come down, inhale, exhale, reach and hand, reach and back, untwist and down, just 1 more time, exhale, reach and the hand comes back, reach and comes back, untwist, and come all the way down. Bend the knees, take a little windscreen micro of the knees from side to side. And then take the hands down by the sides. We'll look at the deeper abdominals a little bit, so a little bit more about the stability, the lumbo-pelvic stability. Hands are by the sides. We're going to bring the feet up into tabletop position. Move your knees forward so they're only directly over the hips, not back in towards your chest. And the shins are parallel to the floor. Just softly lengthen the front of your foot. We're in a soft plantar flexion. We're going to start to reach the right toes down towards the floor. They may or may not touch before you need to pull them back up again. And then the left toes. And then we continue just with this sort of simple move. And what you're looking to see is, can you stay nice and stable through the lumbar spine? If the weight of your leg is pulling your low back away from the floor, then you either only go a little bit, or you could also come down to just marching. So this is fine as well. So otherwise, both feet are up and one leg reaches down and away. Keep the knee bent and back, and the other leg reaches down and away and it comes back. We can do 2 more of these on either side. So touching the right and pull back. Exhale as you reach the left and pull back, and last time reach the right and then reach the left. Very nice. And then pull both knees in, take a little roll around on the low back, getting into some of the series of 5 or the ab series. Again, they never change. They're just a really good indicator of how we're doing in our practice. Pull the right knee in, stretch the left leg away. And here, if you want to, encircle the ankles a couple of times. And the knee pulls right into the chest for a big stretch. So this is called the single leg stretch. And where you're stretching is your inner thighs, really, and your hips a little bit. So the left knee comes in and the right leg stretches away. You can circle the ankles again there if you like. And again, a big stretch. This right knee pulls back as far as possible. This left knee pulls back and the right leg reaches away. And then we're going to change. So we're going to pull in the right and we're going to pull in the left. We exhale to pull the knee back and reach the other one away. We inhale to come between sides. The exhale is nice and sharp, so really forcing all the breath out of the lungs. The inhale, it just comes spontaneously. You don't really even need to think about the inhale too much. So inhaling through the nose, and if you can, exhale through your pursed lips. Inhale. See if that exhale you can really match with pulling the belly down towards the spine. Okay, so to make this a little bit more challenging, you're going to pull the legs in with the abdominals instead of with the hands. The hands just come by the sides. We want as much pull in as we had before, so we exhale. And we're going to do another 4. So either way, either the hands are pulling the legs in or the legs are pulling themselves in. We're going to do another 2 and 2. And this is the last 1 and 1. Put the feet both on the floor and take a little windscreen wiper of the knees from side to side. So that just gets a little bit of fire in the belly. And then we're going to come into the double leg stretch. So we're all head and shoulders on the floor for these 2 versions. And then next we're going to do the head and shoulders off the floor. And then you can choose just to repeat these 2 again if the neck is bothering you and you don't want to take the weight of your head off the floor. So the legs are going to pull in. We're going to pull them actively in towards the chest. As you exhale now, reach the arms and legs away from each other, any amount. Circle the arms around and hold. And exhale, reach the arms and legs. Obviously, the lower you go the legs with the legs, the more challenging it is for your abdominals to hold your spine where it is. And if you find that so much of a challenge, it's again pulling the spine away from the floor. The legs go more up towards the ceiling than away from you. So again, just making the exercise exactly the way you need it to be. Circle around, exhale, reach the arms and legs. Inhale, circle, and last 3. Exhale. Keep those back ribs now pressing into the floor as much as possible. Exhale, reach, inhale, circle, and the last one. Exhale, reach, and inhale, circle. So again, here now we're going to take the head and shoulders off the floor. We're going to come back to the single leg stretch. So the 2 hands come onto the right knee. We roll the head and shoulders off the floor into this up position. The left leg reaches out. We're going to pull the knee in, and for the first 4, I'm going to use my hands, and the second 4, I'm going to leave my hands reaching. Or you could take them behind your head either. So we exhale and pull the right knee back. Exhale and pull the left knee back. Inhaling is spontaneous and it's between sides. Exhale and exhale. Last 2, exhale, exhale, and last one, exhale, exhale. So now I'm going to reach my hands forwards for the last 4, and 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and last, pull back and pull back. Pull the left knee in to join, hold it there, and then just reach the legs away and pull the knees back. So I'm trying not to affect my spine at all. The only thing I want to have moving is my legs. I'm reaching the legs away and I'm pulling back just for 2 more. Exhale and pull back, and last one, exhale and pull back. Take the head down. Take the feet down and take a little windscreen wiper. Really relax your belly here. Nice big inhale through the nose. And let it go through the mouth. There we go. Okay, we're going to come back into that same position that we were just in. We're going to take a little twist. So head and shoulders come off the floor first. Pull the knees in. Like squeeze together and pull in. And again, we're going to stretch the legs away. But when we do, we're going to twist left. And then we pull the knees back in. And when we stretch them out, we twist right. So the knees come in and we go left. And the knees come in and we go right. And 2 more times. Exhale and stretch. Center and twist. Back in with the knees to center. Stretch and we twist left. Back in and stretch and we twist right. The knees come in. The feet come down. The head comes down. Windscreen wiper from side to side. Just take a couple of breaths there, and then we're going to come over onto all fours and do a couple of push-ups. So you can rock yourself up to sitting if you like, to come over onto all fours, or relaxing your belly for a moment. We can take a roll up. So if you don't like a roll up, just come anyway onto all fours. That's where we're going to come to next. Otherwise, just one roll up here through the spine. Inhale, and then exhale. Pull the belly right back as if you were trying to keep it on the floor. So the spine rounds as we come up and over. You can take a little spine stretch forward if it feels like. You could give yourself a little extra stretch and then come all the way up to sitting and then come all the way over onto all fours. So we're going to bring the hands for the first one just underneath the shoulders and spread the palms a little bit, or please just access the whole palm of the hand. So you're not leaning just on the little finger side or anything like that. The whole palm is connected with the mat, and the knees are just underneath the hips. So you become like a tabletop. You've got 4 limbs. So the right arm, left arm, right thigh and left thigh. And here now we're going to allow ourselves to come forward as we bend the elbows. And the only joint we really want to move here is the elbow joint. We're going to try and turn the elbows forwards, the hands press down, and so as we bend the elbows, we're lowering down, trying to keep my forearms perpendicular to the floor. So I'm trying not to let them to back off, and then I come all the way up to the start position. So the forearms stay where they are, the elbows bend, and the elbows go backwards as I bring my head and shoulders and upper body forwards, and I only come as far as I can push all the way back upright to center. So we're coming forward and down as you exhale. Inhale to come all the way back up to center. And last time, we're coming forward and down. And inhale to come all the way back up to center. You could sit back onto your heels and just stretch your arms. It's very much a contraction of the triceps there, so the tricep push-ups. We'll take the head down onto the floor, take a couple of breaths there, and then come back to both. So the knees come directly underneath the hips, the chest is reaching forward, the tailbone is reaching back. We'll take a little opposite arm and leg balance here. So the left leg reaches backwards. And again, the temptation is to swing, obviously I'm exaggerating there, to swing out to the right. We're going to try and keep that right hip hugging in towards the center as we squeeze the back of the left hip and lift that left leg up. And the toe is pointed down, the inner thigh is rolling up. And then gently, slowly, we take the right arm alongside the right ear. Now that's not the arm we're focusing on. We're focusing on this left shoulder because that's bearing a bit of extra weight now. So we really press into the left hand, strengthen through the left arm, and really have a nice connection through to that shoulder. And the arm that's reaching is quite gentle. So you're gently reaching it alongside your ear. Take one more breath here, and then exhale, round your spine, draw your elbow and your knee towards each other underneath you, and inhale, reach it all the way back out, toes pointing down. And then 2 more times, exhale. And then take the hand down, take the leg down, and again stretch back into child's pose. Let the head come down if you can, let the wrists relax. You could make fists maybe, Really strengthen the wrists, and then come back and we'll do the other side. We're going to stretch the right leg back. Now the toes are pointing down, the inner thigh is rolling up, and the left arm reaches